This is another episode of Kelly's Outdoor Adventures, the RV Drifters. It's getting cold in Ohio and we are heading south. It's a funny story. Literally, as we're setting up here at the Tamarack in West Virginia, Debbie was coming out and from the inside, it broke. You talk about an intervention from up above. That was pretty cool. I don't know if you can see that, but it's too cold when you can see your breath. Let's head south. Welcome to West Virginia, wild and wonderful. Home of the Capitol Cougars, the University of Charleston, West Virginia. There's the football field right there. There's the famous Gold Dome, illustrating the Capitol building for West Virginia. Cool. One more hour of driving before the night is over. Or before we stop for the night. Roads of West Virginia begins. Tamarack, West Virginia. We're in the RV parking area and it is filling up. This is a perfect overnight stop. We pulled in, we set up camp, and just like right on cue, the entrance lock broke, keeping things a little interesting. It's a funny story. Literally, as we're setting up here at the Tamarack in West Virginia, Debbie was coming out and from the inside she broke the lock. It broke. She didn't break it. It broke. And you see right there the piece that broke out. And I think I'll put his name in here. I think it's Ken. Pulled in on the other side and said, I literally just replaced my locks, and he had a spare and he gave us his spare to put on. Literally, you talk about an intervention from up above. That was pretty cool. Timing was unbelievable. Ken even helped me make the repairs right there on the spot. While we were making the repair, I asked Ken if he had camped overnight here at the Tamarack before. He said no, they literally just pulled in, and he figured it must have just been to have this part for us. And just a quick note, Ken and his wife are from Washington State. Hey, and by the way, I'm glad we got here when we did, because this is a popular place.
Good morning. We've got Starlink stowed. We've got our feet picked up. We still have to pull off of the leveling jacks. I don't know if you can see those on the other side of the blocks. We were a little bit off here, and we did end up having to raise the trailer up 6 inches. So we'll have to set that back down before we pull away. It's still cold here. It's in the low 40s, I'm guessing. There are there's 4 of us here now. There were 8 before we went to bed last night, but there's 4 here now. And there's that flat spot right there. Hasn't gotten any worse, but the tires are starting to wear pretty good. Actually, that flat spot's got a couple flat spots. It's only on that center tread. The 2 outers are fine. It's just that center one, and it's a flat spot here, and now a second little flat spot right up there. Maybe another 1 or 2 on around, but we will definitely make it south. But I venture to say that that tire is going to need to be changed out before winter is out for sure. And we want to do it before we have a flat on the road and have to make a roadside change. And Ken next door over here behind me is the guy who just out of God put him there, is all I can say, because he literally, our door lock broke, and he had the exact replacement part for us, and it happened instantaneously. I feel bad. Debbie and I were both talking. Neither one of us even offered to pay. It all happened so fast and so quick. We didn't even offer to pay for this part, and that's not like us. And then we never really got a chance to see him again. I don't know.
So Ken, if you see this video, thank you. We are truly grateful.
But I don't know, they're not up and about, so we're getting ready to head out. And this is a neat little place that we've been to 2 or 3 times, but never one time realized that you could camp here overnight until just now. So this is the Tamarack on 77 in West Virginia, and they can easily hold up to 10, maybe even 12 if they were smaller, our RVs. No hookups, but Tamarack itself is open until 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. 7 days a week, and they do have a couple of different restaurants in there, or a restaurant and I guess like a snack bar. But yeah, we're going to get things packed up here and get ready to hit the road. And yes, I'm still wearing a sweatshirt. You'll definitely want some background noise if you're at this end of the parking lot like we were. I think if you were clear down there at the far end of the parking lot around there, you're kind of over the hill and far enough away, you probably don't have near the semi and road traffic that we had here.
And we got things locked up, and we hit the road. And we should make it all the way to Sycamore Lodge, North Carolina.
To the Virginia state line. Just looks pretty today with the trees. I don't see a name. Oh, East River. Welcome to Virginia. River in Virginia. Around, it's really pretty. We're October 28th today. Oh, yeah, maybe the 28th. And we have 24 miles left in Virginia. And we'll be in North Carolina. Ah, there's some cool cows over there.
As opposed to uncool.
Oh, there's cool cows on my side.
As opposed to the woke, they all facing the same way.
So, entering North Carolina. Welcome to North Carolina state line. We're
Route recalculation.
entering the Welcome Center.
And we're back to Sycamore Lodge. It's been at least 3 years since we've been here. We pulled into the rain. So we'll get checked in.
I want to wrap this one up. I want to thank you all for watching today's video.
So we are at Sycamore Lodge, and I think it's Jackson Springs, North Carolina. It's actually closer to Aberdeen and Pinehurst, North Carolina, just to give you the idea of where. Doesn't matter though. It is.
So this wraps up episode 1 of our new series, which is heading south for the winter 2025 and spring of 2026. And as always, and until next time, cheers everybody.